This is Drop Tent Media Network.
Hey, welcome to the Weekday Comics. I'm Dave Primiano.
And I'm Dan D'Aprile, and we're here to shoot the shit and talk the news.
We're back.
Hey, we're back.
Me and this sloppy bitch
I'm
over
drinking,
here.
and I'm wearing more beer right now than I've consumed. But it's okay. This is how we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
one
you.
of us hasn't drank on this and the other one not since like our second episode over a year ago, I believe.
I want to be of clear mind when talking to the people. Gotta.
Not me. This is my last week of my 30s.
Oh shit.
Tomorrow, next week, during our show. Actually, during our show, let's just say.
Oh,
I will be turning 40.
It's your birthday?
It'll be my birthday
During
next
the
week.
show?
Yeah, right during the show.
I'm not getting you anything.
Why is it, a birthday is a day? Why does it need to be a specific day?
I'm officially turning. I want to make it a live event for the Weekday
when you
comics. So I'll be 39 up until 8 right into 8 o'clock.
Just say I turned 40 on this show too, and I didn't even tell you guys about
Yeah,
it. I didn't
well,
even make a stink.
You don't have a sense
You're-
of pageantry, and
That's
I
true.
do.
Okay.
So that's what it is.
Well, we
but
gotta
speaking
guess.
of pageantry, yeah.
Pageantry, yes. When I think pageantry, I think this guest. No, very hilarious comic. Michael Beavers is
It's an
joining us.
honor.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be in this. This is a neat base. It's a neat setup. This is awesome.
You almost said neat basement, and you were
this
right.
is-
This
it
is
is
the
a
neat
bit-
basement.
It's Neil's bedroom. It's multi-purpose.
It's everything.
Purposed.
A lot of things happen in this room.
Oh yeah.
So you got a boot on. Is there a funny story behind that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first story was just very stereotypical. It's basketball. That's the first.
Okay.
That's the first time. But then the second part is funny because I was trying to get better. I was in physical therapy and trying to improve myself till I can walk again. And I was out of this thing, and I tore it again when I was in physical therapy. So
Oh,
that's the worst. Yeah.
ouch! What were they asking you to do when you tore it?
They were I mean, I wasn't even like, I was just, one of the things was like try to balance and like, go down and, just like keep my balance while I'm on one
DUI
leg.
test?
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah. And I could have been using my hands, to keep myself over, but I was trying to I was trying to challenge myself, put all my weight there. I think that's what did it. But really, I wasn't even during the exercise that it fucked up. I sat down. I was sitting down, I think, and then before I went from one exercise to another, and I just stepped weird.
Ooh, ow! What is
Yeah.
it? What's wrong? What happened?
Yeah, it was torn Achilles. So
Oh, ouch!
Yeah, second time. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
I thought the Achilles was in the knee.
No, it's back
that's
of the foot.
the ACL. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you're thinking.
Oh, I thought the A in ACL stood for Achilles.
And
No, I'm stupid. I realize now that-
ligament
yeah.
or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
something
what-
like
I
that.
remember the character, Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna
It
say.
was the original character for that movie, not based on anything right now.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'd
yeah.
feel like as a Philly sports fan, you'd be like intimately knowledgeable of the difference, considering as someone tears one almost every year, either an ACL or an Achilles.
Facts.
Carson Wentz.
That's ACL. Yes.
Okay, he
Yeah.
was ACL.
Wentz's ACL,
Well, there's MCL, LCL,
PCL.
PCL.
Too many
Nobody
Ls.
tears their PCL. PCLs are fucking made of good material, I guess.
I
never
think when
hear
you
of
tear your
pieces
PCL, you
vibranium,
can
yeah.
keep playing. I think
Yeah,
that's what.
That's
it is.
weak. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
corny one. Yeah,
corny.
that's a corny piece.
That's the little toe of the CLs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to put your balance on your PCL.
I have no idea.
I don't know what the fuck. Are they all in the knee?
Something
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
all that except for the Achilles, which is in the
Yeah,
foot.
exactly.
I've
That's
only
the-
broken my hand.
Okay.
But so I don't, yeah.
What? Too grip too tight?
No, I wish. I was in a bar fight.
You were
I
in a
like to
bar
tell
fight.
people. No, I got okay. There was two people that wanted to fight each other, and I was kind of standing in between them. So I kind of got pushed out of the way and fell backwards and landed on my hand. And I shattered like a.
Oh man, this story started off so badass.
I
It turned
know.
out so pussy.
Yeah.
You were trying to intervene.
I wasn't.
You might as well just fuck. You might as well just fought him at that point. You might
Right.
as well try to just jump in.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
you
man.
just got like face palmed out of the way. and-
Yeah, man, like out of my way, bitch. And, yeah. Why? What about you? What are you broken?
Nothing. I've never broken a bone. I've torn a bunch of ligaments, but I've never actually broken a bone. I've
what did
torn
you
my ACL, which was funny because when I tore my ACL, same thing. I heard it twice. God, this is so embarrassing. So Tom Brady, this was a regular season game.
Your physical equal.
Exactly. Yeah, sure. There was a point in my life, maybe my fittest, that I look like that rookie photo of Tom Brady, just
Okay.
kind of doughy.
He's got a point,
not a lot
yeah.
of definition. Yeah. But that would be a dream for me right now. It was Tom Brady was playing us in a regular season game, and he threw an interception to Malcolm Jenkins in the end zone, and Jenkins ran it 101 yards for a pick six.
That was 2015. Right?
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. That moment, or shortly thereafter, me and a friend grabbed each other. We were jumping up and down and hugging, and a third person came into the hug, and I fell down, and then my knee was on the other side of my leg, like on the side, and then I decided to walk it off because I was very drunk, and then it kind of healed, and I couldn't walk on it for like a week, but I had no insurance, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just heal. And then it started to get better. After like a week and a half, I could walk on it again, and I got called up onto stage on a show that was like important, that like I had to do good on. And as I'm stepping up, the stage is maybe like 1.5 feet high. I push off my leg and tear it again right as I go on stage. I actually left the clip up on YouTube. You can still see it. It's like maybe the oldest clip I have posted on YouTube. And I don't show it because I'm a fucking pro.
Wait, when
But
did this happen?
This 2015.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should have gone viral if it happened like before YouTube.
But I didn't like
virility.
fall down. I didn't fall down. I just was like in a serious amount of pain and like cold sweats, limping around the stage. And I did my 6.5 minutes or whatever, and I got off, and none's the wiser, but it fucking hurt. And so that was my re-injury story.
Yo, you know, when you first started telling the story, I was like, oh man, this guy plays college football in D1. This guy, he intercepted Tom Brady. He said we got an interception against Tom Brady when he was in Michigan. And I was like, I didn't realize you were just watching the whole time.
No. Yeah.
We know how to frame our stories well. And then,
Right.
But then
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
No, all of my sports injuries were like watching the Eagles. That's how I got hurt exclusively.
Dang, that's crazy. So did you acknowledge it while you were on stage? Like you were like, I think I just tore my ACL.
No, I wasn't a good enough comic at that point. I think I'd only been doing it for a couple of years. But I was limping, so I had like a joke that I had kind of a tag that I had thrown in at mics and stuff the previous week while I was limping, and I just gave that. Like I explained that I tore my ACL jumping at the Eagles game, but that I didn't say like, and I think I just tore it right now. I do that now, but back then I was too nervous. I was scared to like lose control of the room. I wanted to look like I was still in that phase where I was like, just pretend like you're a pro, like you got it handled, as I'm like, okay, I can't really walk now. I just kind of have to like do my act outs in a Dave Primiano kind of way.
Okay, so yours was framed the coolest. You injured it playing basketball, but was it doing something cool in basketball, or did it turn out goofy?
Well, all I was trying to do was I was just like you. I don't know if you saw Kobe Bryant tear his Achilles, but it was like I think about that because it was just like all I did was just push off. I was trying to push off and go to the rim, and then it just snapped. So when I describe it, I was like, yo, I crossed somebody's up so bad I broke my own ankle. That's the way I say it, but like really, like all I did was just try to move forward, and that was it. I hadn't played in like 5 years, something like that, something crazy. So it was like, it was a lot of pressure to put on it right away.
Your mind was still back like 5 years ago, but your Achilles was not.
Yeah. I don't know when the last time, because how do you even stretch that thing? Like stretching Achilles, like it's like I guess
like that. Yeah,
it's I guess there's some things you could do, but it's not something you think about. Oh, I got to make sure I stretch my Achilles everywhere. It's not it's not like a hamstring,
right?
So. But yeah, physical. And then
Do you actually stretch before games?
I was stretching.
I've never stretched in my life.
Well, yeah, no, I was like I used to do track. They used to stress about like you gotta be, you know what I'm saying, loose.
Yeah.
So I was the only one before this pickup game at my friend's job. It was just like at my friend's job on Independence Day. I remember that. Friend's job at Independence Day. I was the only one stretching, trying to make sure nothing happened. And then
There's a lesson to be learned.
I ruined the whole game. I ruined the whole day for everybody. We had all these plans. I was at my friend. I was over in Colorado. I flew out there to visit them, and I just ruined the whole weekend for everybody.
You weren't used to the air either, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Right,
different?
Yeah.
The pressure, the air pressure.
The one that Joel Embiid ducks every year. There's a reason for that shit. Right?
Right. It was like, I was like, I was having trouble keeping my breath, really though, like trying to stay up and actually stay, have my stamina.
Yeah.
So
Maybe we would have done it. We've seen based in Denver being a fat white guy.
It can
You
work
could do
out for
okay
you.
in Denver,
You
right?
get, like the Sam Talents, right? He's from Denver.
More
There's-
Jokic.
you could.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant in both in every respect, comedy and sports. You can be a fat, chubby white guy.
Well, yeah, but
and
you could be a
succeed
fat,
in
chubby
Denver.
white guy in comedy anywhere. In
Yeah,
fact,
that's true.
It's kind of
Very
been.
true.
It's kind of
Very
worked
true.
out.
In
Yeah.
Philadelphia too. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But no, the crazy thing, what I tell on stage about it is like is that the interesting or the amusing thing about it is that I tore my Achilles and they had the audacity to ask me for a copay. Like that's the interest. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they should owe me, if anything. Like,
Yeah, like
you
you got to
tore my
walk around
Achilles
in a
again.
boot,
I gotta
right?
walk
Yeah.
again. So I do that and. That gets a decent response, but it's like I was like the good thing about this whole thing. Like I had all these jokes throughout the whole summer that I was using, during
And then you
funniest.
get to recycle. Yeah.
I get to
Yeah.
recycle them, man. I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, I like this
Yeah.
material. I get to keep saying it at least.
It's like
Right.
you're Trump getting reelected of bodily injuries, right? Every joke you get, we get to use them again,
right. It's like just regurgitate. Yeah, boom, perfect.
and
So,
he will get reelected. Nah.
Maybe, but people will be too
I will
sick
not
of
be
it.
surprised, dude.
Yeah, people will be too sick of him at that point, though. It won't. I think like if Trump gets reelected, Trump jokes will go away.
It won't be cute anymore.
Yeah, people
Or it
won't have-
He's
people
such
won't
a
be having-
lovable goof.
Yeah, he's got that now because he went away for a while, and we were like, "Oh, remember when he would say something stupid every day?" And then we don't realize how grating it was, or remember how
yeah.
grating it was when he would say something stupid.
Now it's
Every
like,
day.
yeah, we're in grave danger. It's
Yeah.
like, people didn't realize it before. It's like, oh wow, like no, this could actually happen.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
foundation is there. Him to
Yeah, this
rule
time we
the
get to-
Earth.
yeah, yeah. Really.
We'll get to watch either one of them die in office.
Right.
We haven't had that happen in our lifetime,
Yeah,
right?
that
Right.
at least is the silver
It's
lining.
happened.
You got a 77-year-old versus an 80-year-old.
Yeah.
One of them's dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the last-
Trump he seems very durable. I don't know how he's old as fuck, but he seems like he doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, like a 77-year-old, like obese man. And he's getting around everywhere. He's running around. He's got all this energy. Like,
Right.
holy shit, I'm a almost 40 obese man, and I don't even want to get out of bed. Like, this is the most effort I'm going to put out all week into anything.
Yeah.
And he's out everywhere. So,
He
Yeah.
struggles with the ramps, it seems, though. Any slight incline, and
Yeah.
I'm not one to talk. I can't do anything on an incline either. But
yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Maybe he's got an Achilles injury. You never know.
it's true. the lower one.
Yeah, the lower Achilles.
Right. I was always saying to myself, I'm like, yeah, Joe Biden, he's held up pretty well. I always said, like, if he gets elected, if he gets to a second term, by the end of that term, he's gonna look like. You ever seen the episode of SpongeBob with the grandmother where they were selling chocolate?
I'm a
Yeah.
little bit older
He's
than
gonna-
SpongeBob.
He's gonna look like he's gonna look like the grandmother that looks like a long ass boogie when they were selling chocolate. And she looks, be like, wow, well, they're selling. What are they selling? That character. You know,
Yeah.
like anybody who watches SpongeBob knows what I'm talking about. But I'm.
Is that looks like a meatball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I call her a long ass boogie. What are they selling?
So wait, we're talking about basketball. Did you guys watch the dunk contest this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
kick
caught a
out.
little bit of it.
I watched
So
it. I watched
funny.
it later on YouTube, like all the dunks.
Because look, yeah, all you need is a 5-minute montage. Like,
Yeah.
because that's all. You don't need to sit there and watch for the whole half an hour. There's 4 dunks that these people do. Well, actually, no, 2 people do 2 dunks, and then the people making the finals do 4 dunks. So all in all, it's a total of 12 dunks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's
And they
not
were
good.
corny. It sucks.
Why are they doing? Why is the NBA trying to make every fucking court an eyesore this year?
Yeah.
With the tournament games, do they have like a fucking partnership with LensCrafter? Like, we're gonna fuck your eyes up looking at these courts.
Bro, like, I don't know why. Why could it? Sometimes it doesn't need to be all. It could just be vanilla.
Right.
Just because
Yeah.
just have it yellow. Just have it be gray. Just I don't know why.
Right, like classic, like just
Like, they're
something
trying to make
classic.
it-
Do people? I mean, it used to be people just got excited. People, the crowd excited with their aura. Like Vince Carter. Vince Carter just fucking walked out like I'm the
Yeah,
man,
dude.
and he got people hyped as shit before he even dunked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If you're epileptic, you can't fuck with that. Like, that's dumb. And it's like, man, I don't know, cause like I was watching it and I was mad. I was like, cause like they're not even Like there was this dude who did a 360 through the legs dunk too, and I was like, and he didn't even advance to the finals. I'm like, man, I can't even watch this shit anymore. It's like
Right.
they're not even doing the best thing, and in the 3-point contest is now more entertaining.
I
Yeah.
didn't watch that. I did. Wait. Was there a separate 3-point contest and then the Steph Curry versus
Yeah.
the woman one? I only
Yeah.
listened to Kenny's announcing, and everybody's pissed at him. I thought it was fucking hilarious. He's like, man, she needs to shoot from her own 3-point. Him and Charles carried the weekend, and they both
Yeah.
got in trouble for the shit they said.
Sure.
Charles was arguing with Draymond Green because Draymond was making fun of Indianapolis where they were, and he plays in San Francisco, and he's like, man, you want to go to San Francisco and get shot by a homeless person?
Draymond's like, Stuck, you live in Philly. That's the funny thing. It's like
Yeah.
True. Although he lives in Arizona or whatever.
he
But
does live in Arizona. Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know
I know Draymond did say that.
you live in Philly. Okay, I thought it was like, damn, does Stuck really live in Philly? That's crazy. Like, why would you want to do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Out of all the places. So yeah, man. No, I didn't get to watch the Altcat. I might have to do that now because like I was just watching the main thing. I didn't even know how to listen to Draymond and Chuck.
I was that might okay. Because I don't even have cable anymore, so I'm watching just like highlights. No, I was watching Korean Netflix during the actual slam dunk contest.
Yeah, right. You're focused on your Korean Netflix.
I love my
dramas.
Korean Netflix. Everybody knows that about me.
Oh shit.
It's the dichotomy of Dave Primiano, the NBA, Korean soap opera.
What is Korean Netflix? What do you do? Like, were you
It's
a soap
regu-
opera or is like anime?
No, it's not a separate program. It's still Netflix. But ever since Squid Game, I guess because they picked up Squid Game during the pandemic, and then they saw that was huge, and before you knew it, fucking there's 80 different Korean shows,
Oh shit.
and it's all their best shows. I think, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah, Netflix.
Interesting.
The American shit on Netflix sucks. They just greenlight everything, but they get to pick and choose the best Korean television,
Yeah. Okay.
That's what's up.
and it's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched like
What do
the
you
first 2 episodes of Squid Games. I got it. That's some solid.
Squid
shit.
Game was
Really
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Squid Game was good.
You said
What do you recommend? Any Korean Netflix special or like show?
Well, I love the zombie shit. So there's
Okay.
like Kingdom, which is like feudal era Korea. I think that's what they call Japan. But dude, what? How are you such a fucking mess?
What the fuck?
This guy's a toddler,
What
dude.
the
Yeah.
fuck? I can't. And literally nothing came out of the beer. When I tell you, nothing came into my mouth, and more came out of the cup and then onto my chest. God damn.
You've literally the ratio of beer in your stomach
In
and
me,
on your
just
clothes
on me
has shifted
now.
towards your clothes.
I just.
Your clothes have absorbed more beer than
This
you.
is ridiculous. Yeah, it has. Really. This is ridiculous. I just wanted to have a beer. All right. I'm about to kick
But yeah,
something
well,
and tear
check out my
ACL.
Letterboxd. I have my rankings of all the Korean Netflix I've watched. I've actually changed it to Korean television because I put a Korean Amazon Prime show on there too.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So now it's all just general Korean
Yes.
television. Okay.
Southern probably. We don't get too much North Korean.
Yeah, I don't think you're
television.
watching it.
Yeah.
They're just figuring out what a television is there. in
Wait till
North
I
Korea.
find. Yeah, dude, I saw this great black and white show. Did you guys know that fucking Kim Jong Un might actually be Jesus reincarnated? Yeah.
Yo, man.
So you had your topic. You were like, we have to talk about.
Oh, we
this.
do. I was going to write a news joke about this, and then I just shot you a message. I was like, this requires its own topic. Rachel Dolezal, you know Rachel Dolezal,
Yeah.
right? She has been fired from a teaching job that she was working because they found her OnlyFans. That's a news story. We have it up here. Neil, if you could throw that up.
How did she get a job? Is this like ESL?
So that was the straw that broke the camel's back. There was OnlyFans.
Yeah, it was the OnlyFans, not the pretending to be black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although in the story, she was going by a different name now.
it was
and it's
African sounding,
very
if I remember.
African.
Wait,
It's
wait.
extremely African.
So she still was going to. She still was doing it for something.
Yeah, she's still doing it. Like,
She's still being. She's
Her
still,
white parents came out and said she's not black, and she's like, "No, I am."
no, and like,
It's
yeah, she changed
insane.
her name to something like, if I take a guess, it'll be offensive.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to. I want to see the name in before I know it starts with an R. Other than that,
Alright,
it would
man.
be
It's
racist.
okay.
for me
I'm
to-
gonna
okay.
get. I'm gonna. It's
All right, dude.
NKECHI. So
Oh, here we go. Yeah,
let me read
I
it.
got you.
Okay, wait a minute.
Here we go. I'm gonna pull it up so everybody can see.
Nkechi Amari Diallo.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Nkechi is how I would say it.
Nkechi. No, it's probably Nkechi, I think is what it is.
Nkechi. Okay.
Nkechi Amari Diallo.
Yeah, and she went with one that like you have to do like a very African like Nkechi. You know, like she really went hard with it.
That's a hot fucking porn name, though.
Nkechi Amari Diallo.
Solid.
Yeah.
For a porn,
That's some fetish. Yeah, no, that for that fetish type shit. Yeah.
Also, there's a player in the WNBA that's mad at her right now. It sounds like it's like, yeah, that's a real name,
right,
and it's
man.
crazy that this white
what
woman's
kind
doing
of fetish is she, though? There is such a small niche for being into exactly whatever she is.
It's one of the only porn that can be solo and interracial at the same time.
it? Would it be funny if it's all white dudes pretending to be black dudes that are into it?
Oh yeah, right.
You'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh man, dude. Because like I really support the trans community, but I never thought it would extend
Transracial.
to yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Like you can't just decide. Like what the fuck is that? Oh man.
I almost admire her at this point. Like she can do
She
anything
doubled down.
she
Like I thought
wants.
for sure when she was exposed, I thought this year, like, all right, yeah, I'm a white woman. I didn't
All
know
right,
for the last
yeah.
8 years
I'm
Yeah.
she
white.
was
I'm
still
gonna
peddling
move. Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah.
Now that I'm white again, I'm just gonna move into seclusion in my private villa in Toscana.
And she,
Because we're white, we can all do that.
weirdly, she
sorry,
didn't go to
trade
white.
secrets. All of us can just move to our private villas in Toscana.
Yeah,
at
right.
any point.
we don't tell anyone that.
Sorry, giving out secrets. Yeah,
But the crazy thing is Rachel, it would have been easy for her to be like, you know what? I'm Rachel. Look how white I am. I'm getting out of all trouble. No, she was like, I'm Nkechi. And she still got out of trouble. That's how powerful white privilege is. She stayed black or tried to and still got away with it. They were like, here, teach our children.
well, did she teach under the name Nkechi? So, like, she had
Yes, I got the
forged-
impression from the story that she was African named.
See, I want to know who she was teaching because it has to be white kids. There's no way
yeah.
black kids would have been like, "Hey, yo, that's that white bitch that thinks she black."
Well, that's why I'm thinking English as a second language, maybe. So people that just all come here, don't speak English, don't know her story at all.
Right. Don't know the complicated history of race relations
Nah, yo.
in America. Right.
Because white people, they'll call you out for having them fake names. Like I remember, because like black people do the same thing. They'll give themselves African names when they want to change, like these Hotep motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I remember I was in class with somebody. His real name was like Antonio McDaniels or some shit. He goes by
played for
Tukufu
the- yeah.
Zubiri. You know what I'm saying? I'm
was
like,
the
where the hell you
Celtics
get
point guard,
Tukufu?
right?
Yeah, like Antonio McDice. That's right. His real name is Antonio, it was like similar to Antonio McDice from the Spurs, but yeah, Antonio McDaniels or some shit like that. He going by Tukufu Zubiri. One of my classmates was like, "Hey, yo, what's your real name?"
Ooh.
Yeah.
He was like,
Is that
it's like
considered a dead name?
I think it's apparently to him. It's like I was like, And he has a fake accent and everything. Like it was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like I don't know. I thought that was something that was we did for when we want to act like we're more black, but I didn't think that would ever, that's extreme.
It's-
to
yeah,
get
right.
to that level.
Yeah, Rachel's into it. Rachel was into that. She decided to.
God, in case she.
Well, there she
She
goes.
gave herself a God damn, dude. She gave herself a damn near Wakanda name. That's what it is. Fucking, that's some shit that she found from a Wakanda name generator. She probably got it from that shit.
Yeah,
Wakanda name
absolutely,
generator.
absolutely. That's
You
that's
think about the
title.
names
Yeah,
like
right,
Njobu,
right
M'Baku with the N in front. Like that's Wakanda. Crazy.
Yeah. And it's just, I totally understand why she went and did OnlyFans while teaching students, which every teacher has to know is not a good idea. It's because she obviously feels like she can get away with anything at this point. Like, if you get away with,
She
like,
rose to the top.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. She was at the top of, like, the black America for a little while until she got found out.
When you think about it, yeah, she rose through the rank. Like,
Yeah.
she conquered right.
She climbed the
Was
the
she,
ladder.
Was she the head of an NAACP
Yes.
chapter or the whole fucking thing?
I thought it was a chapter.
It was a chapter, but she was like very influential, I think, in the whole thing. And I think that was when people were like, wait a second. Like she finally ran into that black kid that was like, wait a second, what's your name?
Yeah, dude.
So
Damn.
Don't. Yeah.
That's really crazy.
You guys can't read. It's dead air. You guys have to keep talking. I'll
okay,
read
sorry.
this and then we'll. Yeah.
yeah, she it's just incredible. It's incredible. She weirdly managed to occupy a footnote in the racial history of America.
It was a
'Cause
chapter.
No one's ever going to do this
Yeah,
again. I
so
don't
it was a
think.
chapter of the NAACP in Spokane, Washington.
Oh, they've never seen a black
Oh,
person in
Spokane.
Spokane.
Right, that's she says from Montana. Like she's like these were black people were mythical creatures. You know?
I like that even her parents reported to the police. So the white parents called the cops at a certain point.
Jesus.
Which
So
is
right,
kinda
I'm
funny.
wondering like when they say race related hate crime is like that sounds like black people were like you're not black, shut the fuck up. I'm like, you keep saying you black and I'm gonna beat that ass, and I feel like that's what it sounds like. I don't think white people are beating up because that doesn't count as a hate crime if a white person beats her up because they think she's black because he's not black.
Right.
wait.
I think that would be the case. Right. If a white person,
Wait,
if
if
like a bunch of dudes roll up on a truck and like kick the shit out of her,
Because like
it's not a hate
that's
crime.
white
Well, no,
on
it-
full black crime. Like what is
Right.
that? What
That's
is
intent, though, right? If you
Yes.
are beating up a white person, but in your mind you're beating up a black
those
person.
are still bad dudes. I just think by the letter of the law, they could actually get
See,
away
the
with
black people will not claim that that's real. That's not a hate crime to black people. They'd be like, you want nobody pretending to be us? Like,
But
nah.
if she got beat up by black people for pretending to be black,
I think I see an opportunity to bring people together because I
Mm-hmm.
think everyone could get together and jump Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah, I
Right?
don't
The
think
black
either
people
of
could
those
jump
are
her,
hate
the white guys could jump, and they could realize we're not that different after all. You know?
That's unity. right
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
except there's probably severely different reasons they're doing it.
Well, I hope by the end of the beating
It's
we'll
like
have
the-
learned something
it's
about
like
her.
I
the
don't know. It's
American
like, you're not
history-
one of
yeah.
us. I'm like, you're one of us. It's like it's kind of the same. You know?
Yeah.
It's like the American History X paradox. Like, yeah, he becomes not racist, but you realize the reason he turned his back on the other white people was because they weren't racist enough. And that led to him being not like their form of racism wasn't extreme enough.
Yeah, well, that's like the black guy who befriends the KKK members and he gets them to leave the KKK. But
Yeah,
like
I
his
heard
opening overtures to them are like, "Man, the Jews suck, huh?" Like it's like I don't know how you're actually. It's like okay, you're finding common ground, but that might not be the best way to do it.
I mean, small steps, right? If that's like one small step for man, one giant leap for...
That's a real thing. So that's a real like Black Klansman type thing.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a guy. I forget his name. I think his last name might be Dixon, and he befriends white KKK members, like getting
As
out of
opposed
jail
to
or while
the
they're in
Asian
jail.
KKK members.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He doesn't befriend any of those guys. They're sneaky. It doesn't make any sense. Why are they there? No. And he befriends them, and then like through their friendship, shows them, black people aren't so bad, and then they question their beliefs, I suppose, and then
And he collects hoods.
Daryl Davis.
Davis. There it is. Daryl Davis. Yeah.
So you had him confused with the Walking Dead character.
Daryl Dixon. That's right. The Nazi character on the Walking
No,
Dead.
Daryl was.
Well,
his brother was racist.
His brother was
You
like
have
a
to question
Nazi,
if he was racist leading up to the zombie. Like,
They'd try to do of like he's only racist because his big brother made him racist. If I remember the first couple of
they didn't really make him racist.
Or not
seemed kinda
racist.
Just,
He was like-
just there. He was just like a woodsman type.
No, he had like Nazi shit on his bike in the first couple of episodes. They like had to walk all that back when he became like a fan favorite. They're like, he didn't really want to be part of the
I just
white supremacist biker gang. His brother made him.
okay. I'm not doing a rewatch.
I wouldn't.
to prove you
I
right
wouldn't
or-
either. Well, I'm
I haven't
right.
seen
No,
it.
I don't know. I'm not rewatching it either.
You're not a zombie guy.
No, I mean I fuck with it in what was that one movie? Like the closest what's the closest thing? Was it like zombies and Stranger Things? Sort of.
Straight,
Like
no, that's more demons, right?
demons. Yeah,
Demons.
okay. Yeah.
There's
nah.
one guy, Vecna, kind of zombie.
Yeah, he's zombie,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. So, but yeah, not really into dead shit. You know.
Dead shit.
We were, well, I love zombie movies. I ranked them on the Rank Bank. That
That's
was my
true.
episode of Rank Bank. We did zombies.
It's true. I
Some good
forget
shit.
who was number one. I tried to throw a bunch of Korean shit in there.
You did.
It didn't take.
You did try to throw some Korean shit in there. I didn't. Train to Busan, didn't that play something somewhere? It was a good one. But anyway, that's the
Yes.
only
All
one
right.
I remember.
We're
Yeah. Here we go. Rehashing. Watch that one. The
We're
Rank
mum-
Bank.
we're-
My
let's-
Rank Bank.
What's crazy about this Rachel Dolezal thing is I remember when I heard the OnlyFans thing.
That's right. I wanted to talk more about her actual content.
And I didn't think that was like publicized. Like I remember, if I heard about it, I barely looked at like that kind of shit up ever in terms of news. But this is blowing my mind that that there's even a news story like she just got taken down for OnlyFans. Like everyone knew she was on OnlyFans. We thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was on until this story.
Really? Yeah, no, I had heard that she was on OnlyFans, and yeah, we did the same like interracial. You're like, what is this?
What
like,
could it be?
I don't know,
It
man.
took the school so long to find out. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
the school to just way behind the curve.
The school sounds like they're terrible at background.
This is like Bishop Sycamore type of shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
It's one of the only schools that doesn't have access to the internet.
Was she
clearly.
teaching in Spokane? Did she had to uproot her fucking life and move across the country?
Where she was, it was somewhere else where she was picked up. I think it's in the story.
Oh,
If you go back to
gotcha.
Man, she's not really.
the Catalina foothills, which sounds like California to me.
Yeah.
So was she like? Okay, because like I know there's such a range on OnlyFans like between
because
like,
sometimes it could just be like just showing everyday life. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, what is my life as a black woman? My life is in Casey Amari Diallo. Like it could just be showing every day you cooking and shit. Like that's kind of what it could be what it be. But like I assume the problem was she's digging in her pussy and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean that would have to be.
You know,
I think you're right.
it can't just be just regular shit. It got to be explicit. I mean, I heard it was just like solo type shit. I would like if she's doing that, if she's fucking, then that's even crazier.
Yeah,
She's not.
it's got to be. Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be weird to be the guy that's fucking Rachel Dolezal. Like that's got to be a weird position to be in. You know?
I said it's a very niche fetish.
Yeah, right. Like I'm not particularly attracted to her, but she's not like a hideous woman, right? She's a regular looking woman with a weird like kind of Jewy fro thing.
She hit the tanning bed pretty hard.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm saying, like, yeah, there's someone out there for everyone. I wouldn't call her like a hard 1 or a 0 or anything like that. She's low on my ranking of
Well,
like
I've already set the scales. 1 and 0, ones and zeros are like burn victims.
Yeah, I agree. So she's not like that. She's not like she doesn't have like a humpback or something like that.
Yeah.
So there's got to be guys looking at her maybe don't know who she
I don't
is.
know. I just think if you fuck, you have no integrity. That's the thing.
I
You
agree.
have no moral. You have
I
no
agree.
principles.
Wait,
I agree.
That's what it is.
Okay,
That's what
no, we have to separate fucking and romantically fucking.
I
Like,
feel
you
like
you don't have to respect. To fuck someone once, you don't have to respect them. If you do it a second time, that's where integrity comes in.
You know, and I usually do follow it, but it's like I feel like for the black person, I feel like if people found out that I fucked, even if I
Right.
fucked the one time, I'm a traitor. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm Clayton Bigsby at that
Yeah.
point almost. You
I don't know. I posed the question because I remember like I met this girl at like some event thing, and like I had intent, and like we like Facebook friend each other, and she posted lots of racist shit, and I was just like, all right, well, I can't, but can I once?
Yeah.
Am
I
I
think you
allowed
can.
to once?
Honestly,
The tits were
Yeah.
huge.
Dude. Cause look, man, because you be like, yo, because in your head, be like, God damn, why'd I have to see that? But it's like, yo, because that's not gonna stop you from getting aroused. It's not gonna keep
Right.
you from getting hard.
Yeah.
Right.
If they're like,
You're
yo,
still a
titties
man
are
at the
titties.
end of the day. Yeah,
That's right. It's
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
you
Like,
can't get mad at boners. That's like a sneeze. It's a reaction that you don't have control over.
right.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, look, I've thought about it. Like, I've definitely matched with some people that I know support Trump. You know, on these
Right,
apps. And,
sure.
Like, I'm people that I think are racist. Like, I swear, I was when I was like 17, I went to some girl's house and like I could tell. Like these people, we do not. I could tell because like her dad had all types of guns all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
NRA.
Well, there's got to be a little bit of stuff.
Damn near
yeah.
Confederate. I think I might have seen a Confederate flag. I forget.
See, now
But it was
that would be.
something.
I imagine
Yeah,
that's
that-
like
You
okay.
felt the Confederate flag.
Yeah, I could feel. Even though I didn't see it, I could feel like this
Right.
dude definitely.
Confederate vibe.
Yes,
Yeah.
this dude definitely would be okay with black people being enslaved again. Like I could tell, like I could sense that, and I was like, I feel like her, the views got passed down, but at the end of the day, I was young, and I was like, yo, I'm not. That's not just stop me from one of these.
So
yams.
did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah,
Yes, I did.
there you go. Hey, that's also a
That
young
had to
man.
be a home field advantage for you, though. You're definitely not doing it there, right?
Oh nah. Yeah, I took her about I don't know why she made me meet her family first when I was just trying to fuck one. But yeah.
She wanted to know that she was doing it to hurt them.
So
you
did
know?
so her and her dad did not have a good relationship.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. I mean, like, because that's all she liked was black dudes. So I feel like, yeah, he was like her, this. I think, and I'm not even sure if it was actually, it might have been her uncle or some shit. I was like what she did with black people, that was her uncle's worst nightmare. Is what it seems like,
Yeah.
So
Well, there you
Did
go.
you when you brought her back to your place? Did you like lay it on thick. It'd be funny if you had just like Barry Manilow play. Like you just did. You just laid it on. It's like, this is a black guy's apartment. Okay.
Like extra black.
Velvet, black light everywhere.
I was too young to really think about that. I was like, oh, as soon as we get home, my dick is out. I'm not even thinking about all that extra shit.
I think that's a young man's game too, making those calls. I think the older you get, the more or the less you're going to be willing to compromise on that stuff. You know, when you're young, you'll make any excuse. Like that's why I think Rachel Dolezal, she's just like she's a cougar.
Okay.
She's just tearing through
So
young
if we
guys.
were in our 20s, we could bang her once. There's a story. It's a story.
Right. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what
I
it
would-
is. That's all the appeal is just a story.
But
about
yeah,
sex.
we're not the one night stand age anymore,
No,
right? Like,
exactly.
we're-
Then it is embarrassing.
I don't know
like
how
you
many
said.
more of these I have left.
Right, because it could go two ways. It could be like that crazy brag, like, I fucked Rachel Dolezal. Like, what the fuck? Or it could be like you said, I fucked
Yeah.
Rachel Dolezal.
That the 20-year-old gets high fives. The 40-year-old's like, start a fucking family already, dude.
Do you know what she did? Yeah.
Why are you subjecting yourself to this?
Oh man, yeah, no, I was like, are you serious? Like, really? Still, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
No, like, yeah. No, and I wonder, like, because she's not married or anything like that. Like, she's
I don't
not,
think so.
nothing.
Well, I don't know if she ever was. Yeah, at the
I'm
time.
not sure.
Yeah, I mean, like that. I could. That's definitely grounds for divorce. If like, or
Oh,
like,
100%.
I mean, like, I don't even know if it was just the fact that she did it or just the fact that she got found out. It was just like, all right, I mean, I was cool with it, but like, I can't do this shit now. It's like now everybody knows.
You
Yeah.
hope the husband's in on it.
It's like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Boy,
he's
that's
fooled.
that's the biggest egg on the face off. You fucking.
He'll be
Hey, what happened with you and your
Yo,
wife?
at that point, he's
Turns
kind of like, at that point, he's almost like Terry Crews in White Chicks to be like, what do you mean? I can't believe you're not black. he's like, he's like the inverse of that shit. I mean, like,
He would have to be like performatively like shocked, like what? Like he'd
man,
have
like,
to throw her under the bus.
I thought you were a jigaboo. Get away from me. It's like, you know, somebody get this peckerwood away from me. You know,
Rachel. Yeah.
it was insane, man.
Yeah, that story is crazy, and it just keeps getting crazier. Thank you, Rachel, for never quitting life, never going away and curling up and disappearing. No, you're out there and you're making news.
She stands firm in her shit.
So what's next for her then?
I don't know, but it's telling that she had to do all this during Black History Month, right? Like she still had to take a little away, right? A little bit of the attention. Yeah, what is next for Rachel Dolezal?
Yeah,
What kind of possession?
How do you-
she do?
how do you get the perfect trilogy? Because part 1 and 2 are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't want to see her Back to the Future out.
No.
Or what's another trilogy that does that? Most of them. X-Men,
Terminator.
Spider-Man, fucking Terminator.
Yeah.
Oof. History's not on her side.
No, right. It's gonna go out with a murmur, perhaps.
I mean, yet technically history's on her side, but
Yeah, dude. It's what I'm trying to think. What could possibly more scandalous? Like, what kind of job or what kind of profession?
she have to like assassinate a president.
Yeah,
at this
she-
point,
yeah.
that would
or,
be like,
yeah, move to North Korea.
yeah.
Fucking
She takes over for Kim Jong Un when he dies. All of a sudden,
start like a
Nah,
Dennis
man.
Rodman level friendship with a dictator.
I think she has to like overthrow. She has to go. I feel like Africa where she has to go next. That's the next destination. You know, she has to overthrow like Robert Mugabe or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she finds Coney finally. She
Yeah.
pulls him out of the.
you know, like she has to try to become like the emperor of Nigeria.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's the next move for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to rise through the ranks. She already rose through the NAACP.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, now she got Africa. Got to be the next stepping stone.
I believe in her. I mean, I don't like her, but I believe that she can do it.
Yeah,
I think
I think she's maxed out her time in the United States. I feel like she got to go on to the next.
Sure, you do have to go. The sequel usually does like the same thing, but in New York.
Right.
And then the third one, worldwide.
Yeah,
Worldwide,
that's true.
yeah.
Okay, right. So it's gonna be
Oh,
Rachel
man.
in Japan or something
Yeah.
like that. No, I like Africa. I like she's gonna end up in some kind of
Oh
some
no, but she
footage.
went to Japan and tried to tell people she was Asian.
That would be amazing. That's where
Oh,
my
man.
mind would go. She's just going to another
She's
race.
trained to another. Oh, she's all right. So the black people were there. They figured this out. They're like Asian. I was like, all right, that'd be interesting. You know, but that'd be interesting to see how much she changed. Because like I see how she's tried to be black with the curly hair and
Yeah,
the
did-
Yep.
like, I
thing.
didn't. I didn't want to say the hair. She did something like us Jews. Some of us have like the curls, but not like
that.
Yeah, that was
No,
completely manufactured.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is definitely not supposed to be that way. It's like, So.
And yeah, some Italians are, but that was
That's not
very
Italian
tanning bed
curl.
assisted.
Yeah.
That wasn't like, yeah. So everything about her, so she would get like a few injections here or whatever to tighten up. I almost pulled
work.
back myself.
Thank
I'm like,
God
wait,
you
I'm
didn't.
on a live camera.
Thank God you did not. We don't need to be Shane Gillis and Matt McCuskard on this podcast. I think she's gonna open up North Korea to the world. She's gonna bring usher in democracy, and her third act is going to be heroic. She's gonna turn it all around.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I like that ending.
yeah,
for her.
sort of like a Robert Downey Jr. You know, she's gonna suddenly figure it all out.
Is she forgiven for the other stuff? If she brings peace to North Korea?
Yeah, if she like solved like the Gaza.
I feel like that's what I was saying. Palestine is where she has to go next. Yes. Like I was like, that's the only way black people have any acceptance for. Like, like
Right.
He has to go into Gaza and stay.
She's got to like.
toward Israel.
Yeah,
Did the average North American black person give a shit about Palestine, Israel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I'm saying I'm Jew and I'm barely. I'm like,
Yeah, it's one of those things because we pay attention to that shit. Malcolm X, Angela Davis.
It's like
they
oppressed,
fought for it.
people, being oppressed,
because we
yeah.
identify with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that where she has to go. That's the microscope is there.
hold on, I got to cross off one of my jokes. For,
So I didn't even attempt to write a Rachel Doll. I just DM'd you and said,
Oh,
we have to talk about this.
my Middle East stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah, because I just don't know. I know it's the cause. It's so weird. It's caused right wing and left wing. It's like they swap their opinions.
It is weird.
Fox News is, because I go to Fox and I go to Huffington Post. Fox News is like, Israel, yay, we love those people that we once accused of controlling lasers that can fucking pick us off from space. And then Huffington Post, we are pro-Palestine. Those people that if we practice any of our lifestyles around would throw stones at us until we were dead.
Yeah.
It's weird the stance just to disagree with the other side. They can be tricked into taking any stance.
Yeah, it's weird too, because like they're the left and the right, they're not only switched on that, they're all unified, and like no matter what they believe, the left and the right turn around and be like, but also fuck Joe Biden. Like they're like, we are mad at him for one reason or another, and it all comes together over Israel and Palestine. Like I'll go on things and I'll be like, because I will follow a bunch of different things, because I try to get a breadth of opinions, and I'll read something and I'll be like, oh, that person hates Joe Biden so much they're certainly Republican. I'm like, oh no, Bernie Sanders voter. Okay, cool. Like, so it has united people, I guess, would be one of the nice things about that. I suppose.
I mean, I don't know. It's interesting because and especially on the Palestine, because I feel like there's some sides like, oh, he's not doing enough. He's not support of Israel enough. But on the other hand, it's like, oh, he's giving all this aid to Israel. So it's like, he's in the middle ground where there's really nothing he could do.
Yeah,
he
like can't really win.
He's always been he's neutral, moderate.
Right.
Moderate about the whole thing. It's like,
right.
That doesn't really help you with anybody.
Yeah, I feel like the only criticism I have of that is I feel like people have such strong opinions about it, and it's like, I don't know, I don't know enough about it, so it's hard for me to get to the point
But
where
that's
I'm
why
like, making moral judgments about other people when like I'm not gonna research all the history on that. It's like 2,000 years.
They're spending all the money.
It's a lot, because like the most recent is like the last 75, 76 years, but like you can keep going back further. Like, oh, the Jews, we're entitled, we were here, and it's like, there's a lot of history.
It just goes all the way back. It's like blood feuds that go back thousands of years, and it's crazy. I mean, not that I don't think people can have an opinion on it. I just think it's kind of crazy that so many people have so many opinions that are like, oh, if you believe this one thing, now I don't like you anymore. Or like, you must be
everything.
wrong.
I've had that happen.
There's nothing
and that's
right.
crazy to me.
Because like, I've had somebody, I like something about Palestine, about like people like accusing this.
You're like an anti-Semite or something.
It was like, don't you should not divest from these sorts of companies or not support these companies because they're calling people anti-Semitic just for supporting Palestinian liberation. And I liked it. And then somebody was like, and somebody had my DMs talking about, you support this anti-Jew hate, and I was like, I like the post about not. Where is it? Where is the anti-Semitism?
Yeah,
I'm
like, what are you talking
I don't
about?
support people being accused of it if they're just for saying that they're being mischaracterized.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
I don't support that. But
I
I'm
try,
like,
and I try to see in any issue. I try to look on both sides
Right.
and then make my opinion up. But it's like while you're looking,
Well,
right?
that's
It's
called
like
a
one way you're
normal human being.
right,
Yeah.
but on one way you're an anti-Semite. On the other way, it's like, oh, you love genocide. It's like, what the fuck? Like, can I just be somewhere not on wanting people to die? I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
at some point, we have to realize that it's just both sides have maybe like 3% just really fucking loud people
100%
that think they're speaking for everyone. And the other 94% is just like, oh, I know better than to fucking, I know this is my day if I engage these people at all. So they sit it out. And so we just think everybody's a fucking wackaloon when
Yeah.
it's really just such a small percentage of the people.
yeah, I mean, I think I've said this before, but I go back to this, like when people are upset about something, like politically, and they're like, oh, the right did this, oh, the left did that. It helps to ask them or yourself, did they or did they do it on the internet? Because if they did it on the internet, it probably, there's a good chance it's
Yeah.
not actually happening out in the real world.
Yeah.
You know, with anything like, you know, race.
Yeah, these people have to-
class, you know, war, foreign policy, healthcare, shit like that. Conversations in person with people are so much more respectful, even people that disagree, than on the internet where people
Yeah.
will just say whatever the fuck. They'll DM you crazy shit.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But yeah, to get that traffic, to have their reaction, like you have to post all the time. You have to work the algorithm. So you probably never see these people in real life.
Yeah.
Because they're always on their fucking computers.
Right.
Or whatever.
Right.
Right. The loudest people on the internet are never in the real world. So, right. It's all the regular people that go out to the real
Well,
world.
sometimes they're at my comedy crowd. But no. No.
Yeah, no, because I will, you know, I'm pro Palestine, but it's just crazy how like they will tell you like that means you hate, you know, hate Jewish people, which is
Right.
insane to me. It's just like that's what I feel like is propaganda, and like I feel like that's how to cause a division along the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think that's a problem with anything on the internet now. It's like people, every side of everything, they don't approach the internet as a place where people can get together and talk anymore. Everyone's like, okay, here's how we're going to push our message and like get that propaganda out. So you're right.
Yeah.
I feel everywhere you turn, even if you're trying to make your mind up, you have to contend with that you have to first be like, okay, is this a real person talking about a real thing? Or is this somebody trying to get me to feel some type of way to manipulate me?
Plus, have you met Jewish people?
Very manipulative.
Oh, no.
Cool.
If we have any new...
Let you say that
He
shit.
can-
If we have any new listeners, I don't side profile this. Yeah, I'm one of. I have
You're
been
chosen.
confused. Yeah,
You're half chosen.
I confused. Yeah, I confused. How is your last name Primiano? Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm a Jew named Primiano. It's,
Yeah, well, the Jews and the Italians have historically been, you
Big
know,
nose?
somewhat friends.
Oh.
And big nose. Yeah, and giant noses. You wouldn't have what I call an Italian nose.
I
but-
don't. Yeah, I have. Because Italians do have big noses, but they're like
It's at the top.
Yeah, they're triangular. Mine, I got the. There's a little hump. We got the little hump or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's what we call you, little.
I mean, we're black. We're known for having the big noses. I got this fucking eggplant nose on my face too. You know what I'm saying? It's just fat. It's just that's what it was big when it's us. It's fat.
Yeah.
It's large. It's just wide.
It gives character, though. One of the things that I hate that's happening in Hollywood now is the like absurdly thin noses that these actresses get. Like
Oh,
it
man.
doesn't look human.
The cute little button
Yeah.
upturned button nose.
I'd
or
rather
whatever.
have a fat nose on a woman than a tiny little,
I mean, I just-
skinny
right.
little nose.
I just want it to look natural. I don't
See?
like.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I don't want a big
was,
nose.
bro, I used to,
Well,
I
it's
used
a
to hate
natural
my
thing.
nose, but now it's like I feel like my head grew. It's like, all right, I can tolerate it now. My head,
Yeah.
my nose kind of grew. My head
Yeah.
grew into my nose. Is
Yeah.
what it is.
Agreed.
And
And
I'm like,
also-
all right, just like no, like people, somebody's gonna fuck with it. I'm like, why do
Yeah.
you have to be like? I don't know. People just so obsessed with their own like. I don't know. Noses, I feel like is a real source of insecurity for people. Like
I think you're right.
It's an ugly. I feel like it's an ugly body part. Nose might be the ugliest body part that you have in general.
It's true. You only improve your nose to get it not noticed.
Right?
Like you
Right.
either have a bad nose or just a nose. Just
Nobody be like, damn,
Just the
you got
thing
your
on your
nose
face.
sexy as shit. Nobody's. I don't know if I've ever heard that. Lips,
Yeah.
they can be sexy.
nose
Sure,
job.
yeah.
Same thing with ears. Ears are like the next ugliest after nose.
I agree with that.
Nobody be like, yo, you got some sexy ears. It's
Yeah,
like,
but
Yeah.
it's like just not noticeable ears.
it doesn't feel great to have your nose licked. Like
Meeting a lot of girls
ears
that want
have
to do that.
Well, no, but the earlobe that
Oh.
fucking feels great.
Yeah.
But yeah, if someone licks my nut, like stop that.
What are you trying to just get my boogies out? Like, what are you trying to?
Yeah.
Would you like to taste the boogies?
I didn't know if you were confessing to something. Like if a girl had a fetish, Dave, I think a nose fetish, I think you would be high on the list. I
Yeah.
think they would
right.
slip you their number.
Okay, well, if there's any nose fetishist,
Yeah. Hey, if we have any nose fetish out there, we do have a lot of Germans that watch us.
that's true.
So if anybody would have a weird fetish, it would be the Germans.
You know, it's real because eyes can be sexy too. Like eyes,
Oh, yeah.
but like
Oh, yeah.
you're not licking those either though. So it's like
That's
Yeah,
true.
but eyes are.
I just think
eyes
you're
can be. Eyes are beautiful. Like
I
that's.
think you're not licking them just because you can't lick them. I think that's probably why. I feel like if eyes
yeah.
could be a little more like participatory, I guess,
They would
I
be.
think we'd find ways to.
Eyes make the face, though. I think.
I agree.
Like,
I feel no, yeah, I agree.
But at the same time though, but when you have those masks, eyes were very deceiving.
Oh,
They
yeah.
could be. They could make anybody could really look good
It's
with a
true.
mask. It changes
You're right.
you from like a 3 to like a 8.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
went to
yeah.
my shop right, and I saw like, damn, it's like the most beautiful ass. Like, I was like, wait, this chick waited on me unless she has like a fucked up tooth or whatever. But yeah, the mask.
Bro,
made her
really though,
fucking
it's that's
way
very
hot.
rare for me that I saw somebody in a mask and be like, you really are hit. If you can look at somebody in a mask and be like, damn, she's ugly as shit. If you
Yeah.
can look at somebody in a mask and still find them unattractive, then yeah,
They need to
there's
put
no
some
hope
work
for them.
in.
Yeah.
they need
there's
to
nothing,
put
there's
some
no
work
hope for
in.
them. You know, because I used to see people all the time in masks. I'd be like, damn, these people look so fucking sexy. I'm like, just look at these fucking people. I was like,
Well, hey,
but imagine
yeah.
if I take off the mask, I'm not gonna feel that way. But with the mask, I'm like, damn, yo.
Oh, yeah.
We
You
got
look
Disease
gorgeous.
X coming. Disease X, maybe we'll have to mask up for Disease
It's
X.
finally my
That's what it's
time.
called. So wait, is that what they're
There's
calling
a
this
new-
new variant, or is it something else?
I think it's its own thing.
Oh,
Disease X. I don't know if it's so if it's the 9th one or if it's the letter 20, the 24th one.
Disease. Wait, I thought X is.
I'm not sure. There's disease triple X.
If there's
and she's
mutants-
rolling through OnlyFans. Her name's Rachel Dolezal and the MJ. All right.
They said it's 20 times more powerful than COVID.
Disease Generation X.
All right, there you go. Well, maybe you'll give that one to me as well, Dave. Like you
Hey,
gave me COVID.
didn't you say last week that I strengthened your relationship
Yeah,
because you
that's
got to
true.
know each other through having COVID?
That is very true, but Disease X, it won't be the same. I'm in a happy relationship. Disease X won't help me again, so don't get me sick again, Dave.
It's going to help me.
All right, we got to go to the news.
Okay.
Okay, and it is time for the news. Our viewers at home know how this works. Michael, I'll tell you, if you haven't seen this segment, Dave and I have written 12 jokes about news stories this week. I don't know what he's about to say. He does not know what I'm about to say. We do not confer. However, if we write a joke about the same news story, we're going to have a joke off. Thank you, Neil. We'll have a joke off, and while Dave and I are joking each other off, it is a competition at that point, and you become the judge. Basically, you just pick the joke that you like best, and that's it. It's that simple. Let's kick.
I'm down by one.
Did you really take one off?
I'm down by
Oh, you're
one.
down by one. I thought you meant the joke you made about crossing one off. I was like,
No.
you're not being
I'm
serious
telling
about that, are
you.
you? Okay,
and
good.
it's going to be anti-Semitic,
Great.
but in a cute way.
I am ahead of you by 1 point. I understand.
True. Okay. We good? Yep. An Arkansas group is collecting signatures to roll back the state's abortion ban. The group wants nothing more than to protect their bodies from untold damages that could occur if Hillary were to find out.
All right. Judge fines Trump over $350 million in civil fraud trial and bars him from doing business in New York. With his headquarters moving to Mar-a-Lago, Trump finds himself in a reverse situation, as he is the only baby boomer from New York who does his business in Florida, then flies to the city a couple times a year to be racist with his friends.
Nice.
Thank you.
Bit wordy, but
Yeah, hey. It's the news story of the week. It's
we
nothing
didn't get
much
to
else
his
happened.
his shoe line.
Well, just wait.
Oh, you got that? Okay, good.
Just wait.
I wanted to talk about it, but I forgot. Okay. Taylor Swift got Kanye West kicked out of Super Bowl, ex-NFL star says. In all fairness, she knew from experience that he may have interrupted the ceremony to tell us that Beyonce was more deserving of hoisting the Lombardi trophy.
I like that.
Thank you.
It's what he does. All right. The special counsel charges FBI informant with lying to the Bureau about Hunter and Joe Biden in Ukraine. At this rate, experts believe that Hunter Biden's laptop will turn out to be an old calculator with the word boobs written out on it.
Love that trick.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Florida man wanted after allegedly using samurai sword to stab friend over Xbox console. In his defense, though, he saw that as a win-win, as both of them earned their Halo that day.
I don't like stories like that because the picture comes out and the guy always looks like me.
How many swords do you own?
One, and I keep it at my girlfriend's house. So I'd like to, put a little unexpected twist on that sort of thing.
Is that the only thing you moved over there? Hey, babe, bringing my sword.
It is. I left it there. It was part of a Halloween costume, and then I left it there
Thank
for
God
her
you
protection.
said Halloween costume.
That was close.
Yeah, right. Could have gone either way for a little bit. It's dicey. All right. Speaking of his shoe line, Donald Trump attends SneakerCon in Philadelphia to sell $399 branded sneakers. Because there's no better place than Philadelphia if your plan to get out of massive debt is selling knockoff streetwear.
Truth.
There's a lot of people doing.
Oh, don't you know it? Delta passengers showered with maggots after they fell from plane's overhead compartment. Yep. Which was a really odd way for Delta to announce that they poached the head chef from Southwest Airlines.
Hey, I love it when you shit on Southwest. The Alabama Supreme Court rules that frozen embryos are considered children. In a separate ruling, Alabama factories will no longer be fined for employing frozen embryos.
It's a joke off.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit.
All right. Alabama Supreme Court rules that frozen embryos are children. And hopefully they pointed out that this new definition doesn't go both ways and that you can, in fact, not store your actual children in a walk-in freezer.
All right. Judge, what do you think?
I think
Let me see. Can I hear yours one more time?
Sure, I got it. The Alabama Supreme Court rules that frozen embryos are considered children. In a separate ruling, Alabama factories will no longer be fined for employing frozen embryos.
Right. Okay. I think
pretty good.
Yeah, these are good. I think I laughed a little bit harder at this one.
Yeah, I like yours better,
All
too.
right, thank you. Well, then I'm up by 2.
And I never admit that.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, that's true. That is rare for you to.
Well, because I don't.
All right, that's fine.
Oh, wait, it's your turn again. I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Shit. Boy injured in Joel Osteen church shooting lost a portion of his frontal lobe, which is a blessing as the boy now fits in with everyone who worships with Joel Osteen.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that was a touchy one to go after, too. He
Yeah.
did it. He did it.
I went there.
All right, ready for my adorable joke of the week?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for confirming. Thank you for reserving a spot. A rabid coyote likely attacked 2 Rhode Islanders just a day apart in neighboring towns. Kudos to the coyote for finally having success with Rhode Islanders that he couldn't with Road Runners.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Adorable.
That is cute. Brazilian President Lula compares Gaza war to the Holocaust, drawing anger from Israel. Brazil claims they'd stand against the extermination of any minority group except for one: women with flat, square asses. Got that butt lift
That's
over there.
true. Love those Brazilian butts. Where was I? Sorry, I got.
Clip it.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I didn't even think about the Brazilian butt lift at first before I realized that makes it even.
They don't like where. Yeah, they want the women with the big round asses down there in Brazil.
I know. Beautiful. So beautiful. New Oklahoma bill could allow state to create database of women who had abortions. Or as it will be referred to by anyone looking to find morally loose women, the real OK Cupid.
Yeah.
A state abbreviation joke. You don't get too many
I
of
like
those.
it. I liked it. I liked it. And an inappropriate one, no less.
Of course.
Here we go. This is fun. This timing works out here. 5 are dead and 4 in critical condition after drive-by shooting in Puerto Rico. And this senseless gun violence is truly the strongest push Puerto Rico has ever made to become the 51st state. Right in at this point.
Truth. All right. Jimmy Carter, 99, marks 1 year in home hospice care. So inspiring, in fact, that Biden's decided to dedicate his re-election to Carter in the theme of, I thought he'd be dead long before this point. Who the fuck goes to hospice for a year?
I know. It's insane.
It's supposed to be a week.
Right.
Yeah.
And I saw him when Rosalind died, and he looked like a zombie. He looked like he was going to die, like, the next day.
It would have been more romantic if he did.
It would have. He just didn't like her that much.
He's just not that into
He's not ready to join her. God damn, I've been with this bitch for 76 years.
I'm going to enjoy free.
That's what it is. He's like, I just need to get all this time out. I can finally play video games. All right. Beach Boys star Brian Wilson has dementia. And while he still gets around, he gets around, it's become a nightmare for his nurses.
So dumb. I love it.
Thank you.
All right. FDA approves a drug to treat severe food allergies, including milk, egg, and nuts. They've announced that with the release of this drug, they're now one step closer to finally being able to cure NERD.
Yeah, all right. Like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Bully those food allergy kids, right?
You're right. I hate the food allergy kids. I don't like them. Come out against them. Take the brave stand. All right. Nike to lay off 2% of employees during broad restructuring. And for some of those laid off, the Nike swoop will now describe the way their body swings from their ceiling fan.
Jesus Christ.
That one got a little dark.
A little bit. All right. Well, here's one I warned everyone about. Egyptian officials cancel plan to renovate ancient pyramid. Their reasoning? Man, you can't even pay Jews to do physical labor these days.
Yeah, it's good. Coming from you.
Yeah. That's why I take these bullets.
I like, yeah.
I'm like, they give the bullet.
They
But
are
I
the
take
other
the bullet.
Yeah. All right, here's a silly one for you, Dave. Bill Post, the inventor of Pop-Tarts, dies at 96. He will be buried in a family plot, and shortly thereafter will shoot up into the air with brown, crispy sides.
Kind of saw where it was going.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's... All right, here's one I hope comes off as very tongue-in-cheek. If not, I apologize. Kansas City mayor accuses governor of racist trope for calling the parade shooters thugs. The governor tried to defend himself by saying, yeah, but when white people shoot up a crowd, they usually do it with significantly less showboating.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is uncanny because your state joke matched up with mine, and this joke sort of thematically matches up as well. So
Wait, so the shooters of the Kansas City, were they black?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Damn it. Hate to have to be the ones to tell you that.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's another
But
blow
I
for the
mean-
brand.
Yeah.
Seems like Mike's got to go to a meeting and you guys got to talk. Like, he's just like, fuck, dude, the meeting's going to be so tense on Thursday.
My goddamn, man. Like, we're not the ones who steal from white people. That's your thing to steal
That's
from
true.
us. I'm like, fuck.
And also Kansas City. You would just expect the odds that it would be a white person in Kansas City. All right. Russell Simmons sued for rape of Def Jam producer in the 90s. And that's the funny thing, because white producers will sexually assault you like this, but black producers will sexually assault you like this, It's Def Jam, you see. That was...
All right. Last one, since my Alabama one got moved up. Okay, I got to let my diaphragm breathe for this one. I thought it was lower last week, right?
Yeah, you thought it was in your gut last week.
You touch your ear.
My balls. Got to adjust my diaphragm. Okay. School bus-sized satellite to crash into Earth's atmosphere this week. They're hoping it could avoid crashing into Earth with some disruption that will make me turn this satellite around right now and go back home.
It's all right. I'm going to wrap up with a dumb one, too. Viagra may reduce the risk of developing Alzheimer's, which is great news for those of us who have a hard time remembering. So sorry for that.
It's all good. So, Mike, what do you got coming up? Shows. This is live, so yeah. Anything coming out after tonight?
Yeah.
So Jersey Thursday, Gary Sharp and friends.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jersey
Nice.
guys like us, me, Brendan Donegan, Rusty Wright. I think Cody Wright might be there.
That's
too.
like 4 of our last 5 guests.
Yeah, that's
on
weird.
that show.
yeah. My bro Darius Fogey's on there. I'm trying to think who else is on there. But Jim Kelly. Him
I
too.
love Jim.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's one thing.
Lots of friends of the show.
Yeah.
Right, Jim Gillespie and Rob Stantz. So they're not even going to be there. They have other things to do and shit. But
Oh wow, Jim Gillespie
big-
not showing up to a show. That's so strange. I've never heard anything. Never heard of anything like that before.
Yeah, people. So I realize this with comics that are like, if they find another opportunity, they will do that shit in a heartbeat. Even
Oh,
if
yeah.
they're booked. He was like, well,
Well, there's some that are understandable,
yeah,
right?
It depends
Nothing
on-
against your dive bar show, but the Comedy Cellar called.
Right.
Yeah. No.
yeah.
People get it.
Nothing I have to worry about, but, but it exists in life.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
No, yeah, I guess it's understandable in some respects, but who knows?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's cool. Anything else you got coming up?
Let's see. Keith 2 times. I'm not sure if you guys know him. His
Yep.
showcase. Fergie's every Sunday. I'm there. Now the football season's over. I'll be there pretty much every Sunday now, even if I'm not hosting, just to be there. And what else? There's something big. I got a show with Dr. Umar Johnson. March 1st. That's gonna be interesting. I don't even know he's not even a comedian. I don't know if he's
Yeah, I
gonna-
was gonna say I'm not
He's
familiar.
he's just gonna just yell about black men that date white women and just for a half hour up top and just chastise everybody who wants to date interracially.
Tell them do it once, not twice.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's gonna be, but that's a
Just
good one.
right before the show, you just go up to him and in a real quiet voice be like, I fucked Rachel Dolezal. Just see what happens. Just see what happens.
It was in the pre-times, though. So
Yeah,
it
right.
still counted.
Yeah. She was still in the NAACP at the time. Makes everything different. No, that's cool. That's cool. And where can we find you on social media?
So yeah, that's Leave It to Beavers. It's
a good
about
name.
yeah, I figured
Yeah.
it's just low hanging
Throwback.
fruit.
Hey,
Leave
no,
It to
it's
Beavers.
that's what you want in a like
Yeah.
handle. In any at, it's got to be something silly, something fun.
I got some underscores and I forget the underscores in between.
Neil-
I got
Neil's
a
got
bullet
it
on
up
the
here.
screen.
Put it
So
up here on the
audio
screen.
people, if you're listening, it's at leave_it.2_beavers.
Dot two. Oh,
Clean
man,
that up
that's
a little bit,
going
dude.
on.
That's fucking insane. You can't do that, dude.
But it's like
That's hard to find you.
So they had other names, and
I
you
mean,
just
look,
fucked
if,
with
if
every
you just type
combination.
if you just type in "Leave It to Beavers," it will come up.
Oh, okay,
That is
okay.
the thing.
Okay.
That's
Like,
good.
because they know because I just did it because it's not people got to it before me. So
That's why I'm a doctor in my because D Primiano was taken, so I just threw the second initial in there. I'm like,
Became
fuck.
Dr. Prince.
Now I'm a doctor. I fucked up on that one, but yeah. Nope.
No.
Just I didn't want to add a number.
I
It
get
looks
it.
tacky.
I mean, in the Jewish community, that's almost like what Rachel Dolezal's doing.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
You
true.
pretending to be a
I'm
doctor,
the
dude.
Jewish Dolezal. That's right.
Dave, speaking of you, what do you got coming up, buddy?
Oh this Saturday at Bobby Ray's my first and hopefully only nepotism show.
Oh boy.
Yeah, some fraternity's throwing an event, and they wanted the son of Rich Primiano, the R
There you
in
go.
Dr. Primiano.
Yeah.
And
So you'll be-
I said yes to it because that's the same night I rejected the fundraiser for Israel.
oh shit.
I was like, I can't reject 2 shows that night, but I fucked up. No, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, but hey, it's open to everybody because it's Bobby Ray's. It's a big open room that's not good for comedy. Neil can attest.
Yes.
The patio was nice,
Yeah, the
but
patio
it's
was
fucking
nice.
cold out right now, so I don't
that
think
won't
that's
be
where we're
fun.
going to be doing it.
No.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of the crowd's going to want comedy.
Which is the way I want to see Dave.
Exactly.
Every time.
I do get aggressive in those
Yes.
situations.
It's the best.
But in this case, everyone will have known your dad.
Yeah, so I have to like they're not gonna be impressed
I'm
by me at
coming
all.
to
My
the
dad
show.
was like life of the party. I'm a fucking curmudgeon. They're like, oh, I want to talk to him. I'm like, oh, he fucking leaves right after every comedy show.
Well, I'm going to that show because I want to see you struggle. So that'll be fun. And the audience, you should go as well. Anything else you have going on this week? No?
I don't think so.
Okay. I've got my show at Animated Brewing this Friday at 8 o'clock. It's
Ooh,
going to be
Friday show.
Yeah, we've moved to Fridays at Animated. We're no longer doing third Thursdays. We're last Friday of every month. So, and we're back at the old location in Coatesville rather than the one in Parksburg, the one that you headlined.
Same staff.
I know what you're asking. No, you got to go to McGurk's in Lionville if you want to see Nadine, lovely bartender.
Don't make it that
It's okay. I don't give a shit. She's a great
Now I
bartender.
got to know the story.
She's great. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, that
Save that for the Patreon.
Animated Brewing. I'm not sure who our bartender will be, but all the bartenders at Animated are great. And yeah, that'll be Friday at 8. Otherwise, I'm not doing a goddamn thing. I'm having a birthday week. I'm doing it white girl style. Celebrating
That's 2
my
weeks
birthday
from
all
now,
week.
right?
No, next week.
Oh wait,
next
because
Tuesday.
you're going to Vegas. Okay, so the first one. Okay,
Yeah.
fuck it. We'll figure all this out.
Fuck it. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Neil, what do you have going on?
Sure, yeah. Well, let's wrap up all your great stuff. Go check out their merch on their store, guys. You can go to drop10.com/store to check out some of the Weekday Comics merch. Don't forget to follow them on Instagram and all the stuff over at the Weekday Comics Pod. And yeah, you can check out all the cool stuff we got going on at Drop Tent and our biggest little comedy shows. We have 2 shows coming up in Fishtown and also Crown and Creation in South Philly in March. Check out all that stuff. And of course, support their page and check out all their stuff. You can get to everything over at drop10.com.
Wait, I have to ask.
Yeah.
I just saw that on T-shirt. It said Weekday Comics on to grind. And is that specific
I had
for
to
us?
make things up.
Okay. I didn't know if
I
that
was-
was the type of the brand
It's
of
the-
the T-shirt.
no.
The brand of cotton.
It's the brand of comic.
It's
You on
the
the
cheaper.
grind?
It's the cheaper shirt, and I was trying to play into what you guys are and the Weekday Comics. Like so,
that
it's
grind.
the
You
cheaper
are.
shirt, so you're on the grind, and yeah, there we go. It's in a couple colors. I used one of Dave's favorite models.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And,
I was just I was figuring the
Man,
least
you
troublesome.
look so cool in that shit. Like you look like a black. You like a rapper. Like you like with the dark like a Muslim rapper with a hat on. You know?
Thank you. I that's all I've ever wanted to be.
Dave
was a
kind of looks
Muslim
still like
rapper.
Dave. He got the Scott Van Pelt look on.
Hey.
His on.
I
Yeah.
like
I don't know. Like I was like, yo, like that's doing real favors.
Thank
on
you,
the left
man.
side.
Thank you
That's
very
cool.
much. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm gonna go wash all the fucking beer out of my clothes right now. Michael, thank you so much
Thanks
for
for having
being
me,
here.
man.
This was
Hell yeah,
fucking
man.
awesome.
This was cool.
Yeah.
This was real dope. I was never been on a part of my podcast, but this is cool.
But we were the best. I
That's
get it.
right,
We
I
hear
agree.
that from every guest.
Yeah, we get that.
I
we
never
that a
get
lot.
tired of it.
Yeah, we never do. We'll definitely have to have you back because this was great. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
And thank you for watching, everybody. We will see you next week. Well, there we go. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Oh, man, that was a. we fucking landed that like Kerry Strug should have.
Hey, hold right there. Don't dare skip this. This is an important message. Me and my boy Albert Davis, we want to tell you about our podcast, Seriously Dad. Albert, why should they listen?
Because it's the best podcast in the world. It's by 2 comedians who are dads. And you know what we're talking about? Being dads. It's called Seriously Dad. Check us out on social media at Seriously Dad Podcast. And
Anywhere you get your podcast, that's where we're at. We're funny. We got some great guests coming our way. We cover the topics you want to hear. Check us out.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.